Alright, so we're doing a recap video from Stockx Day 3. Vlog is up. You probably just watched. You want to do 2 videos or 1 video? We can talk about this one.
What do you mean?
Do you want me to do the vlog video and then post this as the recap video?
Yes.
Alright, so it'll be 2 videos.
Yes.
Back to back?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, whatever, bet. So, I had to shoot this video after the vlog because there's a lot to talk about based off of like Stockx Day 3 and what it actually was as to what they pitched it as. So, first off, let's go to the Authentication Center. So, like, if you watch the vlog, link to the video will be here or in the description, whatever, if you want to catch it.
First of all, I do want to say thank you to Stockx before we say what we have to say because we did have a great day.
Yeah, it was
but
dope.
We're going to give an honest opinion.
Yeah, not like it was dope. Like, the tour of the city was dope, but like it kicked off at the Authentication
Much
Center.
respect for them.
So, like, it was like a breakfast thing.
We took a bus.
Alright, dude.
You're skipping that.
I'm not skipping it.
We took the bus to the breakfast.
Okay, so good.
We took the bus to the breakfast, and then we waited in there, and they split us up in groups. Everyone got a different color. They split everybody up. So I was like in silver, Mike was in orange.
Orange, yes.
And Tone 2.0 was in...
Tone 2.0 was in, I don't know what he was in.
I don't know, but he was in a different one.
He was in another color.
So I just turned mine around.
Oh, he was in blue.
Yeah, I just turned mine around and went with orange. So.
Yeah, so like they had us all waiting. Everybody went in groups, like into the Authentication Center. So it started, we took the bus to the center, had breakfast. Everybody like chopped it up a little bit. Luber gave a little, Stockx. What's his name?
Yeah, it's just funny.
Josh Luber?
Yeah.
Yeah. He gave like a little speech, and then like where we were standing, you could see the Authentication Center. It looked huge. It really wasn't that big, but you couldn't film anything, which was a little sus. Anyway, you go down, and they have like the clothing or the lifestyle authentication, and then they have the footwear authentication. We were in there for maybe a total of 4 minutes.
Not even.
3 minutes. They let us get. They were like, they had 2 Bape jerseys. One was real, one was fake. It was super easy to tell.
They were like everyone feel it and see which one is fake and real.
Which one you use is like a test.
And so he's like, if you want to ask questions, we asked the question, and then he told us we were going to see shoes, and then 2 seconds later, they told us we had to go. So we didn't get to see them authenticate any shoes. They had them set up like they were going to. But then we spoke to Tone 2.0 Jamal, and he had the same experience in a different group. So, kind of...
It's a little weird that a lot of groups didn't get to see the authentication of shoes.
Nobody we were with or spoke to got to see shoes.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Like, I didn't understand why. Like, that was like the main focus. A lot of people went to see the authentication process because a lot of fakes get shipped out or verified through Stockx. So, like, I want to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching from the window, one dude verify a pair of Travis's, and I noticed he didn't pull a footbed out. And I'm like, how do you not pull a footbed out if you're trying to check to see if it's authentic? Like, different stitching on the inside. Like, it wasn't like a very thorough search. From my perception from a window, I'm not saying that's exactly how it
They also had security standing right over our shoulder
they
as
made
we
sure
were
nobody was
standing in the
filming
window, so we couldn't film any of that. Like,
yeah, it was a little tight knit for like really what you went for. Like realistically, we went for verification. That this is what we're there for.
And we literally didn't see it.
But then they had a whole day planned after that, and it was like a street tour of, downtown Detroit, where the offices are, where MoCAD was, which is where the cause exhibit was, but that was a little later. They walked us through the area, like you saw. We went through the Stockx building itself. We went into the Daniel Arsham art display, which was like a ball pit. Then we went to Sindona, I believe the hotel is called.
Names because I don't remember.
Yeah, that was like the upscale.
It's like the #1. It was like in the top 50 hotels of all of America.
She was mad nice.
The art was sick.
There's definitely like some photos. I'll try and throw the photos up in this video. I didn't put them in the vlog just so you get an idea of what was going on.
Detroit's alleyway life is popping. Yeah, it's so dope.
It's definitely cool. It's like the streets are no longer like viable. The alleyways are really where the shit goes down, which is cool. It's not like gritty either. It's like artwork and like cafes, and it's really dope. But as the day went on, I realized like what it was, and they were making you hashtag Stockx Day, and everybody who entered or did that throughout the day was entered into a raffle for 3 items. It was a skate deck, pink plush toy, and the IPO, the new IPO they're doing with Mike Chairman from Chinatown Market. Right. So everybody was entering. Everybody was posting all this stuff. Now, obviously, we didn't do anything from the verification center, authentication center, so everything was really highlighting all these cool things they were showing you throughout Detroit via Stockx's own orchestrated tour. So everybody on Instagram became like a promotional person for StockX and Detroit and what they're doing for Detroit. And that's like what I started realizing later on in the day. And they're like, it's cool that they're building up Detroit. Like, I appreciate that.
That
like,
was like sick.
dope.
It's to see like a city go from nothing to like so much in 3 years. It's
the
crazy.
rebuild is real.
It's really dope. But
it was a
the
huge...
point of me going there just kind of got surpassed.
Yeah. Like,
I felt like I went there for a tour of Detroit.
Yeah, I really feel like, and they said that they're hiring 500 people, so like, the Instagram post coupled with the job, coupled with it, being all this facade of amazingness, and they are building it up. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're doing a lot for this.
We had a conversation. She was like, 30 years, it's gonna be dope, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'd say like 5 to 10.
I don't
like,
think so.
It's gonna be pretty fire.
Like,
they're investing a lot of money, so like I get it, like I definitely get it. But like StockX Day was more of a marketing ploy to get people to promote how dope Detroit and StockX is over learning about actual StockX. And
but if you're bringing people in who are like us, they want to know about the authentication process.
Yeah, like I feel like the business itself was a little bit more important than all the other bells and whistles, as I like to say. Like
nobody that I spoke to said that they were like, yo, I came here for that and I didn't get to see it. Like, nobody was happy about that. Everybody was like, why are we looking at streetwear?
Yeah.
Like,
the keynote was fire. There was a lot that they're talking about as far as like where they're going and where they see StockX in the future. The IPO option, and like I got a question in there. I would love to have had a lot more questions or a little bit of back and forth with Matt about the IPO option. Like I definitely didn't get as much as I wanted to across. Like that's obvious. And they were able to kind of umbrella their answers a lot just based on the way they were coming in. Like they were ready for a lot of shit.
They're good on stage.
Yeah. Like, the conversation was definitely more of the whole day was really more of a branding of Detroit.
I definitely have a lot of like respect
that shit was dope.
for everybody, like in StockX, and like it's like Nike. It's like a family.
Yeah.
And like it's dope. Everybody who works there was super nice and super dope and welcoming.
People from other authentication centers came also for like StockX Day.
I just felt like they just didn't want us to ask questions on like what do you have to reference, or like what are you looking at, or how can you tell for sure, or why aren't you taking up the footbed, or something like that. They didn't show us them authenticating a shoe, which would have been good, especially in the midst of everyone saying they're getting fake pairs.
Yeah, and I also caught the idea that they're not looking at it as a wearer's market. They're looking at it as a seller's market. Everything is about sell. And for me, like, I have a different perspective on that. Like,
we're the people that buy.
Yeah, so like for me, like I had a lot more questions to ask. Like they're viewing everything, like even with the IPO option, he was like, well, you don't even have to have the item for it to be resold already. I'm like, but what if you wanted the item? Like the more base.
You're not asking the questions. Like, they're more geared to the seller.
Yes. The selling option is like a big thing. They're adding.
They
like
love
bulk.
you, resellers.
Yeah, they're adding bulk options as like as an upgraded feature, so you don't have to ship with all different envelopes for a whole bunch of things. And like that's cool for people who sell, but like for the people who are actually buying, like I wanted more of a reassurance
that I'm not buying a fake pair of shoes.
Exactly. Like the reassurance wasn't there as a buyer. The reassurance was definitely there as a seller, though, which is where the money is coming from. So I get that 100%. And the day was awesome. They had a lot of venues there. They had a lot of people from the area there.
Breakfast, luncheon.
Yeah. Providing
even drinks
food.
At the bar.
The lift was free for if like you were in the area and you were lifting back and forth. They had the free Uber lift code for that, so that was cool too.
Uber lift code.
Luber lift code. I don't know, man. Listen. The day was dope. The event was cool. What it was more of a facade for me than it was comforting for me about StockX itself.
I mean, I don't think necessarily they were trying to be like a facade for the whole thing. I think for that part of it, that's the part of the whole big thing that has the holes. So they're gonna, zoom by that. Everything else that they're doing is definitely fire. I like what they're doing. I like being able to buy a pair of shoes that I want and I can't find. Back in the day, I couldn't find shoes.
Bro, like the whole point is for the person who's buying the shoe to feel comfortable. I'm glad that you like it, you can buy it, but like I want to buy a real shoe.
I get it. I know I'm saying that too, but I'm saying that was the one thing. Like I'm not gonna say
that's the most important thing.
I know.
Oh,
I'm not saying that.
Oh, I thought you were like.
But they did put a lot of work into the event.
Yes.
That. Hold on. I'm done with this video.
It's definitely it's all right. Listen, I'm not trying to shit on StockX for that aspect. It was definitely dope. Like I enjoyed it. You got the free hoodie. There was a lot of bells and whistles to it. But like I said, as a buyer, like I felt a little rushed.
Yes.
I felt.
I said that. On the vlog? Go watch the vlog.
Yeah. Link.
I was talking shit in front of the employees.
Yeah. Word.
Like I wasn't. Mike was like, "You're not gonna win because."
One of the dudes from Jersey, shout out, I forgot your Instagram handle, that works in the authentication in Jersey. He's like, we're still like fixing up the, is it Young Sebi?
I think so.
I think it was Young Sebi. Sebi was like, listen, when we get it set up, I know you had a little like questions about the actual authentication in the process, so like I'll probably revisit this if he does contact me about coming out there and check it out, because he was like, you can come check it out whenever you want, so we'll see how that goes. Like,
maybe because there was 300 people there and they had to get it going, but everything else was so long and that was like 2.5.
Yeah, well, I mean, everything else that wasn't part of the thing that's most important to me, but was more important.
I'm sure it was most important to everyone.
Anyway, this is just a recap video from the vlog.
Just go watch the vlog to get all the other info.
If you want to figure out what the fuck we're talking about, yeah, just do that. All right? Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, hit a thumbs up.
And watch the breakdown.
Or comments, hit the comments
section. And we love you, Tone.
And the usual shit.